Welcome to Ecclesia Principles, a biblical strategy for believers to engage in God's design for government with Ray Eppard.
Hello, good to be with you again today. We're looking at 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 20. It says, "Now then, we are ambassadors for Christ. As though God were pleading through us, we implore you on Christ's behalf to be reconciled to God." An ambassador, we're talking today about what an ambassador does. An ambassador seeks reconciliation. If you would, he seeks to get what his government says about an issue to be the same with those who he is interacting with. He's representing his country, but trying to win over the others to see things the way his country sees them, so that they become reconciled, so that they see the issues the same. And here he says, now then, we are ambassadors for Christ. You see, in this world, what we are to do is to represent our kingdom, the kingdom of God. Now, an ambassador is not a soldier. An ambassador is a peaceful envoy. In other words, they develop a relationship with the person that is unreconciled. But the whole thing is to develop a relationship so that they can win them to their home country and their home country's point of view on the issues. You see, we as Christians, we're not to throw away our government's point of view and say, oh, it doesn't matter. No, it does matter, but it is to be done in a peaceful, friendly manner. An ambassador is a diplomat. They are diplomatic. Now, see, a lot of people, they don't want to be diplomatic, which in reality, what that means is they don't want to be an ambassador. They want to be the general of the military. But they'll say, I'm an ambassador for Christ, and then just basically blow people out of the water. No, you're not being an ambassador at that point. But you don't change your country's position. And that's what's happening in the church world today. There's a lot of, and I'll be gracious, there's a lot of ambassadors who are giving up their country's position, not holding to it, and not seeking to reconcile the other side to their country's viewpoint on a whole lot of issues in our world today. But it is a diplomatic process. An ambassador is a diplomat, and we are to be winning people not just to salvation, but to other things. Whatever it is that God has to say about something, we're to win them to our King's point of view as an ambassador. We do it diplomatically, we do it in a friendly manner, but we have an agenda that we're pushing. We have an agenda that we're pursuing, and that is reconciling our government, the kingdom of God, and their viewpoint, reconciling those to where their viewpoint is the same as the kingdom of God's. And that goes from salvation, who Jesus is, all the way down to what about marriage? What about life? All of those things, reconciling them to God. We're ambassadors. We're to be winning people over to God's viewpoint. God bless you. Have a great day.
Ray Eppard Pages. This program was brought to you by Victory Worship Center and World Outreach. Services Sunday 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock, 200 Hammond Lane, Stanton, Virginia.